with great power comes great responsibility. Hey guys, my name is Redball123. Welcome back to another review video, or not another video. This is just a little bit of a short video, like, my special video, which was my birthday video. But today's video is actually the Spider-Man Far From Home review. So, I am trying to I'm gonna make this video a bit long, like 10 minutes, but I'm going to try not to spoil anything about the Far From Home. But one thing I can say, it's more better than Homecoming. Homecoming was great, but I think they improved. Like, the story became better. Like, the movie became better when Far From Home came out. Like, it became better. And by the way, I'm keeping this forever. By the way, I'm keeping this forever. I like this thing. But I love this. I love the mask because apparently I went to the movie. Like, I went to the cinema. Good thing I didn't get scolded. Like, I went inside the cinema. I was like this. I wore my red and black jacket, black pants, red and black shoes, and then I wore the hood. Or before I wore the hood, I was like this. And then I wear the hood, and then they were like, "Come in." And then when I sat down, I was like, just staring at the screen of the cinema. I was like, and thinking of like, wow, getting inside the cinema with a mask is so easy. But anyways, going back to Far From Home, I can say that Far From Home's better than Homecoming, but I love the part I can't believe the end credit scene. Like, after the main credits, like you're saying, the cast, the creators, the producer, the director, and stuff like that. I can't believe what's the end credit scene gonna be. Like, I can't believe what happened in the end credit scene. And I love the movie. I love the suit, the two suits. I love that Samuel L. Jackson was there, but he didn't do that much. Like, he talked, yeah, but he didn't do anything that much. He's like, "Are you gonna do something about this?" and stuff like that. "Are you gonna step up or not?" And I was like, is that what Nick Fury's gonna be? He's just gonna be like Iron Man, just a special guest, and he's not gonna do anything that much. Iron Man in Homecoming showed up like a little bit, and then just leaves, just like Fury. And then what's more intense is the fight scene, like the final battle, which I really like. And I also love the fact where, like, you're a superhero starting from New York, or before Civil War even started. Remember, in Civil War, Tony showed Peter a video in his old outfit, like his homemade suit with the goggles, red jacket, and stuff like that. He wore that costume and uploaded it on the internet, and then Tony found them, starting from Queens to Germany, then back to New York City, and then to space, and then the Avengers compound, and then other places in the world. Like, that's insane. Like, you were Spider-Man in Italy. I can say the locations, but I won't tell you what happens, alright? It's a little bit of a spoiler, because it's also in Italy anyway. So, you already know some of the locations, but yeah. So, he became Spider-Man. Well, he didn't wear the costume in, like, you saw Hydra Man in the trailer. We saw Hydra Man with, we saw Hydra Man and Peter with no costume in Italy. And then he wore the stealth suit in I forgot what it's called. And then he went, and then then the red and black suit in London, just the bus, of course, and the bridge and Eiffel Tower. But what I like the fact, like, he's been through so many locations, and he's still Spider-Man. Like, who could be it? And then think of it as like, think of villains that, not like you think aren't that good enough. And then when you see Mysterio, you think he's that dumb, and then he's just gonna be a good guy. But don't worry. Like, it's also a bit true. Like, based on the comics and TV shows, Mysterio is actually that way. Like, he creates illusions, he becomes the hero, and then that's his role. That's Mysterio. Like, we all expected the Mysterio to become a bad guy. Like, we already know. Like, I saw a few reactors in YouTube react to the trailer, and I was like, man, they already know that Mysterio is gonna be a villain, which is actually a bit surprising. Which is a kind of a bit weird to say. It's like, is that really it? Like, what else can you say about the movie? Like, it's good, better than the previous Spider-Man movie, better than Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's movies, but I don't know what else, though. There was also, I also saw in the movie, there was also a little bit of stunts you see in, like, Spider-Man PS4. Remember, when you play Spider-Man PS4, or when you played Spider-Man PS4, or you watched it on YouTube, you already know some of the stunts in Spider-Man Far From Home. They came from Spider-Man PS4, which is good, because I was like, it's like you're sponsoring their game. Like, it's a Marvel game, and especially it's Spider-Man. So, I don't know what else to say about this movie, but I'm telling you, using your money just to watch this movie is actually worth watching, because I'm a big fan of Marvel, not that much on DC and other movies. But Marvel is my favorite movie series of all. Especially when I was born, I was like... And then when I went to kindergarten, my teacher said, "Which movie did you watch first?" Oh, when I was born, the first movie I watched was Spider-Man. The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 1. And then, since I was like 8 months to 2 years old, I keep watching Spider-Man 1. And even the fact when I got like Spider-Man 2 already, I didn't even watch Spider-Man 2. I only watched Spider-Man 1. And then when I was 3, I watched Spider-Man 2. And then I got addicted to Spider-Man. And then I watched Spider-Man 2 until I was 4 years old. And I got the Spider-Man 3 when I was 5. And then I keep watching Spider-Man 5. I forgot about Spider-Man. I keep watching when I was 5. And then I saw Iron Man 1. And then Incredible Hulk. And then I went to school. I was like grade 2. And then I got the Iron Man 2 movie. And then I watched Spider-Man 1 and 2 again, which was great. And then I watched Thor and Captain America, First Avenger. And then I saw a trailer about The Amazing Spider-Man 1, which was Andrew Garfield, which was nice, because that was like a little bit of an experience. Like, they used... Wait, did they... No. They didn't use the same villains, because Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 1 was Green Goblin, then Spider-Man 2 was Dr. Octopus, Spider-Man 3 was Sandman and Venom. Which, they used Green Goblin a little bit, but, and then Andrew Garfield's Amazing Spider-Man 1 was the Lizard, which was a bit amazing. Like, I didn't like the Lizard villain that much. I didn't like it, but you see the costume and how he does the combat. It's limited. Like he broke his web shooters twice. He didn't even fix his suit a little bit, which I love the new suit. Like in Amazing Spider-Man 1, I like the Amazing Spider-Man 1 suit, which was like the gold eyes, the dark red, and stuff like that. I love that. Like I love the fact like you do that. It's not like organic webs like Tobey Maguire. It's not organic, but it's web shooters. It's good. And Amazing Spider-Man 2, they used Electro, which is whole entire movie, and then they showed Rhino, which was new, and they didn't show him that much. Like they showed Rhino at the end, which was a bit it's a bit annoying. It's a bit boring. Like, why would you create a powerful villain? Or you saw in the trailer you see Rhino, but why would you put him in the end of the movie? Like, I didn't want that. And then they showed Green Goblin again, which was in Tobey Maguire. And I didn't like the Green Goblin. And then Spider-Man Homecoming show. No. Like, and then after I watched Amazing Spider-Man, I watched The Avengers, Iron Man 3, and Thor Dark World. And then I saw Amazing Spider-Man 2. And then I watched Captain America Winter Soldier. And then I couldn't watch Guardians of the Galaxy, so I went to Age of Ultron. And so I saw Avengers Age of Ultron trailer. And then before I watched Avengers Age of Ultron, we bought the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. So I watched the Guardians of the Galaxy movie. And then Avengers Age of Ultron. And then I was like, what's the next step? Like, what's the next phase for Marvel movies? Phase 3. So, they went, then I took a break, and then I was like grade 6 that time, and then I heard Civil War's coming out. So I watched Civil War. We enjoyed Civil War. And then we heard about Doctor Strange. We watched Doctor Strange. And then we heard about, and then we heard the trailer about the Guardians of the, and then we heard the trailer about Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. I didn't watch it because it was people said they didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy, even though there's Baby Groot. But we bought the movie a few months after, and then after Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2, we heard about Spider-Man Homecoming trailer. So we bought Spider-Man Homecoming trailer, or we bought, not the trailer, but we bought the movie, we watched the movie, we bought the movie, and then Thor Ragnarok, and then and then Infinity War. And then when we watched Infinity War, everyone got snapped out of existence, which was a bit annoying. And then Captain Marvel. We saw the Infinity War trailer, not the movie, anyway. Then we saw Black Panther. I didn't like Black Panther. I know a lot of people love Black Panther, but I didn't like Black Panther that much. Even though he has a cool suit, he's the king. I wasn't a fan of Black Panther a little bit. I wasn't a bit of a fan. But, and then Infinity War shows up, where everyone got snapped. And then we lost hope. Ever since we saw Infinity War, and then we saw a lot of superheroes vanish in front of our eyes. Some of us cried. And then everyone hated Thanos. Everyone also hated Star-Lord, which is one of my favorite Guardians of the Galaxy characters, obviously. Everyone blamed Star-Lord. Everyone hated Thanos. Everyone also blamed Thor when we saw the trailer for Endgame. Because we have a point. Thanos said he should have gone for the head. He didn't go for the head. Then we were inspired to fight back thanks to Captain Marvel. We watched Captain Marvel. We now know what happens in Avengers Endgame. Like, Captain Marvel saves Iron Man and stuff like that. And then Endgame shows up, and then Far From Home shows up after. See, that's how Marvel Cinematic Universe works. Like I just realized, every Marvel movie, not like Sony. Like before I even watched Captain Marvel, I watched Into the Spider-Verse, which was amazing. It's an animated Spider-Man movie anyway. But returning to MCU, Spider-Man is still my favorite, even though he got snapped away from existence. People say, "Oh, Spider-Man's dead. You should change your favorite character." No, he was my childhood superhero. All right, I wanted to be like him. And then, like, everyone went to snap, and then like, but people said like, yeah, what's the point? Like, everyone's dead, but like, I heard this from a friend. Like, a friend told me this. Marvel movies don't disappoint. Like, they never disappoint. Like, even though there's something bad happens, they never disappoint. Like, look at that. They never disappoint. Like, if you watch Far From Home, it was worth using your money just to watch a 2 hour movie, which would help, like, which would just entertain you, even though you don't come up, like, even if you're a DC fan, you waste your money on a Marvel movie, on a 2 hour Marvel movie, and it's still legit. Like, it's still worth using your money for it. So, by the way, which team are you? Team Marvel, DC? Comment down below. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, click the bell to enable notifications for the next video. And, yeah. Comment down below if you guys like Spider-Man, also like this video. And, yeah. My name's RedBolt123. Hope you guys enjoyed and have a good day. I'll see you guys in the next video. Spider-Man out. I just forgot. I forgot to do my pose. Never mind. I don't need to do that.